Guys, what's up? It's D-Shaw here with my main man.
Oh, I gotta introduce myself.
Yes,
my
sir.
name is HK. You can call me. My name is Damon, but you can call me HK.
HK.
Yeah.
We made a couple videos before already, so we just back on the channel.
Yeah, man.
Today I want to talk about self-love, man. Recently, I got out of a little situation that really made me reflect on my insecurities and the things that I really need to work on as a man, as a human being. So that was inspired this video. So what is self-love to you?
Self-love is doing the things for you that will benefit you and not benefit your ego, benefit your inner self, your higher self. Things that put you in a better position in every aspect of life. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Drinking 9.5 pH balanced water, I take sea moss gel, I get in nature, focus on myself so I can bring value to the world.
All right, so let me ask you this. You said don't want to feed your ego, but a healthy ego is good for you. You think so or no?
Yeah, definitely. You need to be, aligned with your ego and your spiritual side. Your ego help you set up boundaries, basically. For you to be strong on what you set out to do.
Yeah.
So you won't be deterred or be gullible. All those things.
I agree. When I think of self-love, I think of, well, I'm still finding it out for myself because there was a point where I was too shy to even speak up for myself or make videos. Like, I was at a point where I was so shelled and so sheltered, I was afraid of being me. So I'm learning what self-love is now. I'm working through it now. So when I think about self-love, I think about I can't go without connecting it to source. When you have true self-love, that's an expression of your relationship with the source.
Mm-hmm.
So when I think about not having self-love, it's like, dang, how do I have the connection to the source like I think I have? Or is it just a ego thing? Am I tripping off the ego type deal? So I feel like spiritually I've grown. I've grown a lot. But it's the ego that I'm still figuring out. I'm figuring out what a healthy ego is. And me not doing what I know I should be doing to obtain that healthy ego, I feel like I haven't reached that level of true self-love. You got anything on that?
I feel like when you do get to come to that point, it's just time for evolution again. It's just time for you to level up again, because you said, do I have the connection to source like I think I do? You do. But it's time to grow it. It's time to improve it. This journey don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're going to keep going. You're going to keep improving into, your last days on this earth. But that's just an opportunity for you to get closer to source,
Yeah.
Because that disruption, that resistance, it just causes you to look within, to see and reevaluate what you're doing wrong and what can you be doing to better yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
so I don't think it's nothing bad. I just think it's a stepping stone.
Yeah. I feel that because as I started my journey, like there's some major areas of my life that I decided I wanted to improve on, and I did, like emotional intelligence, like being able to communicate,
Yeah.
being able to control. I'm kind of struggling with controlling like anger, having emotional stability, but as I'm learning how to maneuver these areas of life, I'm growing self love. I'm growing that true confidence. I feel like because at one point, like I say, straight out of college, like before, like in high school, I ain't had no confidence at all. So when I got to college, I still didn't have confidence. But it wasn't until, now I'm gonna tell you why I didn't have confidence, because I wasn't social. I wasn't doing that well in school, so I couldn't brag on that. And all I did was play video games. So I was so shelled and sheltered that led me to not having confidence, not having true self love, because I didn't practice it, right? So after high school, I went to college. I was still like that, still like that. I didn't really start to gain true self love till I got in college and I learned a skill. And that skill allowed me to go make money, but also give me a sense of self worth. Like I can bring value to the world. So you have to, I believe you have to go out and experiment and learn things about you in order to gain that sense of self love or true self confidence. Because I also say this, when I did learn how to wheel, I was able to get all the things that I dreamed of having. And I thought that was confidence. When I got all that stuff and I felt like I was above other people because people at that age, they didn't really have that, I quickly realized that didn't bring true happiness or self-love. So what you think about that? I just said a lot. But you think you need to go out and explore and experiment
Yeah.
to attain it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. You know, like, and don't get me wrong, there could be a rare, breed out there that don't, but I feel experience is the best teacher.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people can tell you all day, every day not to do something, but until you experience it and you realize why not to do it, you gonna do it, You gotta learn it from you, and you gotta internally make a choice, and with that internal choice, then your flesh, then your body follow, then you really embodying and what you chose for yourself. So, and to the confidence, the confidence thing, what you saying, did you say you felt like you was better, basically above others who didn't have the job? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a big mistake. Because we ain't no above nobody. Everybody's equal. Everybody, has this amazingness within them. It's just a matter of fact, do we tap into it or not? And that amazingness don't consist of your job or your career. If it's solely based on money. And if it's based on saving others, helping others, that's something big. That's something amazing. That's something to be proud of. That's something to celebrate. But it still don't make you better than no one else. It still don't make you better than a McDonald's worker. You still need to treat them with respect too, So it's about seeing everyone as an equal, but also knowing your value. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you are priceless, but the next man is priceless too. But they just gotta see it. They just gotta embody it.
Yeah, definitely.
And by them not embodying it, they don't make me feel like you still not there. They don't make me feel like I'm above you because you're not embodying it. Because I know it's within you. It's just not your divine timing to embody it.
Correct.
You know.
So let me ask you this: do you think there are some people that are just born with confidence?
I feel like some was born with way more than others. I definitely can say that. Yes, because of certain situations, environment, you know.
Or is it
Family.
dictated on how you grew up?
Yeah, all that, you know. Because those experiences that person had, it probably, you know, improved their confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they probably didn't have too many situations where their confidence was taken away from them, you know. Because as a kid, we have a certain amount of confidence, you know. We feel like we can do anything, you know. But that's only until we get older and we get around non-believers, non-dreamers, you know.
That's when we start to.
We lose our grip, we lose our confidence, we lose our childlike energy, essence, and we just stop being that dreamer, you know what I'm saying? Being that version of us that knows that we can do anything. And we just start to limit ourselves.
Facts. That was a gem. That was a gem right there.
So before then, bro, before we limited ourselves,
we was imaginative.
You know, we was on the verge of our being our greatest self.
Yeah.
If only we had kept that same energy, same mindset, and then further along, and eventually be able to embody and be able to put it in action, you know? Because we just didn't have the wisdom at the time, and intelligence on how to move, how to, you know, make these things come into reality. It was just a dream at that stage. They didn't give us a chance to make it to reality. Because they said before you even know, before you give you the tools, we gonna take this dream from you. We gonna take it, and only the strong will survive.
I feel like I struggled with confidence for a long time. Still struggle with it. Like, environment is very critical in that. I feel like when I was younger, I didn't get shown the love that I felt like I should have gotten. So that's followed me ever since then. So I can't blame nobody else for it now because I'm grown. I gotta go and do the work for myself, to believe in myself that I can do things, go out and achieve things for myself, to truly build that self-love. Because it's like I feel like God put us on this earth to explore and find our way back to source. But you have to explore in order to get back to source. You have to explore to get self-love. Because I always say, like, God is love. So you don't explore who you are and what interests you and how you cultivate your being and getting back to source, then you'll never know what self-love truly is.
I want to add on to that. If you don't explore and find out what's your icks, you know, what things that you can't stand, the people that you can't stand, the personalities that they have that you can't stand, if you don't explore that and come to a position where you transmute those energies, when you can now love it, I feel like that's a part of it as well. Because if someone trigger you, it's something within you. So those triggers that we go throughout our journey, those are for us to love, for us to transmute, you know, for we can see it in a better light. So it don't bother us anymore. So it don't take anything from us. It don't trigger us. We know how to handle it. We know how to go about it. We know how to move in our energy. And our greatest energy. You know, we know how to move in unconditional love without it taking anything away from us, without us making us go into another way of being, angry way of being. You know, it just shows us how to move more wisely. That wisdom that you get from certain situations, that you learn how to love others, you learn how to go about certain situations. That wisdom is priceless because other people still struggling with that. You know, like you were just struggling with that. So that's some stuff that you can help others with.
Yeah.
You know, just like our previous ancestors helped us with certain things. You know, it just each one reach one, each one teach one.
So in our last relationship, it was stuff that triggered me that she may have said or did, but I can't be mad at her because it triggered me. I have to figure out why that triggered me and why did I handle the situation that I did, how I did. So if something is triggering you, whether that be what somebody did or said, you got to figure out why that triggered you. That's very important in your development as a human, because even though we're not going to be completely emotionless, like that's not going to be a point where, I don't think there's going to be a point where you just, what somebody does, you just shrug it off and nothing affects you. How do you feel about that?
You talking about somebody that you're in a relationship with?
No. I'm just saying in general, like, is there ever going to be a point where, and if somebody can do the worst to you and it not phase you?
You can't get to that point, definitely.
With everything?
Just about.
Just about?
Just about, yeah. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm slick to that point, like, and I have been to that point. I can say honestly that I probably slid off to that because certain things could, trigger me right now. And it's one, but I have been in a position, in a space where I was tuned in, tapped in so much, so well, that anything outside of that, it didn't matter because I already knew it wasn't for me. You know, I knew it wasn't for my greatest good.
So on that, I do agree with that, because before I got into this relationship, it wasn't nothing you can do to me to throw me off. Like, I'm on.
Yeah, that's why I said relationship.
Yeah.
Because that's when emotions get tied in.
Exactly.
And it's different then.
It's totally different. Like, I got in this relationship.
The best you can control your emotions.
Like I was just telling you last time, like, it was testing me.
Yeah.
And I ain't know why, but it was testing me, and I know why now, and I know what I need to do to correct it and figure out why this is triggering me, and come up with solutions in order to fix the problem. But yeah, you can get to that spot, because I've been to that spot. But you also have to put yourself in positions to where you are uncomfortable, because you may think you're healed. If you single for 5-10 years, then you get in a relationship and all this stuff is coming back to see you, coming back, boom, boom, boom.
See, is you really healed? Or
Exactly.
are you really healed?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Oh yeah, that definitely happens.
Yeah, so you definitely got to put yourself in uncomfortable positions. Like, this relationship came out of nowhere. I wasn't searching for it. I was out here living my best life, cooling, chilling, connected with the source, having no issues. I'm peaceful. I ain't never been in a state of peace that great in my life.
Man, what?
So, but yeah, what came with that, I'm like, why not? If God want me to be with this person, then I'm finna see what it's talking about. And if it don't work out, it don't work out. And if it ain't meant to be, it ain't meant to be. But if it's somebody that God put into your life, they put them into your life for a reason. I feel like everybody that I've dated taught me something. Everybody I've met has taught me something. That's how I try to get out of meeting people, out of relationships. It's something God wants me to know that you're here to teach me.
Exactly.
And I also think that relationships are meant to heal. What you think about that?
I ain't never thought about it, but yeah, I feel it. Like, cause like you said, the relationship it might trigger you, and those triggers you didn't see that before the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a perfect opportunity to heal those triggers, So yeah, I definitely can relate. Yeah.
And maybe you probably already know what you need to work on, and that relationship just amplified it and made you do what you need to do.
Yeah, that'd be one too. Like you already knew from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
That situation highlighted it.
Yeah.
And now you just feel like you have no choice but to change it because it feels so deep. You feel so deeply about it. Like, it's hurting you not to be better.
Exactly. And that's what this last relationship taught me. That exact thing. Like, you need to work on this.
You got to.
You have to.
Or you're going to feel this pain. You're going to feel this resistance every day until you do.
Facts. And that I'm so grateful for the opportunity, man. Like, I spent the last couple of days mad, angry, sad, in a range of emotions.
It be needed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you gotta get it out.
I felt, feeling a range of emotions, but deep down, it's me. I mean, like me, I try to take accountability for everything that happened in my life. From the age of, I say about 18 to now. Like, I try to take accountability for everything because it's up to me to change my own life. You can't blame it on parents. You can't blame it on people that raised you. You can't do that no more.
You
gotta lock in with yourself and figure out why these things are coming up and why you're affected by them, and correct them so you become a whole individual, a whole happy individual, a whole happy, fulfilled individual, I feel like. So, what do you do to practice self-love?
It's a lifestyle, man. It's a lifestyle, it's a journey. Yeah, it's a lifestyle and a journey. Mm-hmm. And for people who listen to this, who practice self-love or who now probably gonna start practicing self-love, know that it's a lifestyle and it's a journey. It ain't something that you do one day and stop. You know what I'm saying? Although you may do one day and stop, but keep going. It's a journey. It's a journey. You gotta pick it up as much as you can. It's a muscle. You keep building that muscle and things that's healthy.
Yeah,
that's healthy, y'all. It's just health. Health is wealth. As long as you take care of your health, like the essential elements that the body needs, make sure you consume them. Sea moss got like 102 of those
natural elements.
Yeah, so that's one thing. I got some sea moss in the house right now. I actually was finna like, bro, let's do a sea moss toast before the beginning of the video. That would have been cool, but. Yeah, got the sea moss and consuming just natural and healthy energies. That's within food. I don't eat no meat. No, I don't eat no pork. No, only meat that I'm still cutting off right now is chicken because I ain't gonna lie.
Chicken hard.
I've been eating chicken since I was a kid. You hear me? Chicken been my favorite meal since I was like, 2 feet tall. And exercise is key. Gotta be in motion. Stillness is one too. It's balance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to be able to sit and chill, relax, be able to, you know what I'm saying, be in a space where you don't need anything to be fulfilled, you know, because we already overstimulated as it is. So once you know what I'm saying, calm yourself down so you're not as stimulated, you can be more calm, more present. You don't need much. You don't need to go out. You don't need external things because you have it within yourself. Your energy, your frequency is calm. It's pleasant. It's not going all wild. It's not reaching for M&M's, sneakers, Twitter, Snapchat, clubs. It's not reaching for all these external things. Your energy is conserved within you, you know. So that's one like thing that's very valuable. Stillness, you know. And I love it because stillness and motion, they counterparts, but they go together. Because you need both on. You need to be active. You need to, you know, because when you've been still so long, you want to do something. You want to. So exercise, any sports that you love to do, all those things are great. I like to play basketball. I love to play football, but people don't like to play football around here. So we just play basketball. And jump back. Jump again, same spot?
Yeah.
Shit, consuming the right energies. I like to go hiking. What else I was saying, man?
I mean, you get that goes with music as well. That goes with having productive conversations.
All of that.
It's tied into everything, bro. Like you can't. Yeah, you need to have a balance for sure, but if you've been on this low vibration for X amount of years, then it's gonna take the work to elevate yourself spiritually. And since I've been on my spiritual journey, like I wasn't taking care of myself for a long time. Like getting stillness, not being overstimulated, listening to the right music, eating more vegetables, eating more fruit, trying to get my diet right. What else? Having productive conversations. All that plays a factor into my growth. Is to the person you see now, the person that can communicate on camera, the person that can do all these things that's healthy for an individual to learn and know. So consumption is very, very. You gotta be mindful of what you're consuming, man, at all times.
Yeah, it's even with like you said, being around people. I say being to yourself, you know, to focus on yourself and doing all these things that you have to do yourself, because you can be around the wrong people that don't allow you to do that, you know, or don't allow you to do that as much because of your attention, your energy is on them or whatever y'all doing together, you know. So it's valuable that you allow yourself to attract people and friends, relationships that's moving in the same direction that you're moving in, that wants to be better, that's moving to be better, and they know they're gonna be better, you know. So surround yourself with that type of energy within your friends, within your little circle, within wherever you try to go, whatever you try to do, and wherever you be at, allow your energy to reign. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not those types of vibes around, that's when you go back to yourself. You go back within yourself. You know, you just focus on yourself. With me, because I work at a airport. And it ain't always, you know, these conversations. It ain't never these conversations. So, earphones. Have my earphones in, or I don't need the earphones sometimes. I just be present in the moment, enjoying whatever I'm doing. Because when you just present in the moment, you can, dang, these ants tear me up. you can just enjoy whatever you do. It don't matter what you're doing. You be washing dishes, you can be cooking food, you can be serving, you can be bartending. It don't matter. If you allow yourself to enjoy yourself, whatever you're doing, you can do that. You know, so I tapped into that frequency. I tapped into that way of being, of allowing myself to enjoy whatever. You know, I can just sit right here on the porch by myself all day and enjoy this. Listen to nature, to all the little animals and insects talk. That's exciting to me because I allowed it. You know, it might not be exciting to you because you didn't allow it. You said, nah, that ain't me. What is really you though? You are infinite. You just limit yourself. Homie.
You can enjoy anything that you choose to enjoy.
I like that. You just limited yourself. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Stop limiting yourself, because you could be whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Go back to when we was kids. You can be whatever you want to be. That wasn't false. That wasn't they just saying it.
That's true. That's facts. You literally can do and be whatever you want to be.
You know?
I was finna touch on something. Can't think of
I wanted to be a black president, the first black president when I was a kid. I was sling mad when Barack Obama won. But guess what? I also wanted to be a scientist. I feel like I'm still doing certain things in that avenue in my own way.
Scientist is a creator, an inventor. You doing that?
On me, and it just very, very creative, very imaginative too.
For sure.
And presidents lead, and that's what we doing.
Definitely, for sure.
We are leaders of this age that came to, you know, restore balance, restore love, restore harmony, oneness. You know, no more separation. We done with fighting one another. It's time to celebrate one another, come together so we can build more. It's way more stuff to be built. You know, the things that these adventures built, we thankful and we grateful for them, but it's time for a new age of inventions, of creation. And we are, and just like you are, the leaders of that age. So we need for ourselves and we need for you all to show up as your truth and your rightful self. And that's all we doing right now. That's all we do whenever we show up on these videos.
For sure.
To get you and to help you, to guide ourselves, to get back to that rightful, natural way of being, you know?
Yes.
And that's fully abundance, bro.
Yes.
Ain't no worry, ain't no new problems that you think problems, and you got no more problems.
No.
You see everything as beautiful, as a blessing, which it naturally is.
Everything is.
It's not. Yeah, it's not you. Let me fake it. Fake it till you make it. Nah, it's not that. It's really that. Everything is actually working for your greatest good, and it's time for you to start to see it as such all the time, not just for certain stuff. All the time with everything. That be your dominant mindset, your dominant being. So you allow things to work for you. So you allow yourself to be in a better position in every aspect.
So I didn't want to cut your wisdom because you're speaking, but going back to the self-love thing, you were talking about putting yourself in positions around high vibration, people. You have to cultivate that within yourself first.
Yeah.
And that's why isolation is important. You have to identify all those things that you want in yourself and cultivate it in yourself before, because if you want to be around these certain people, these certain people. Why would they want to be around you if you don't have that cultivated within yourself first? They're not gonna want to be around you because you're not vibrating on the frequencies that they are vibrating on.
Exactly.
So that isolation is very important. That don't mean video yourself for 2-3 years. I mean, that could be for you, but that don't mean be in silence or in that stillness for 5 years and not really doing nothing. But you do have to take time to yourself and do the inner work. You gotta do the inner work. It's very important. You went on a spiel. You said some gems. You said a lot of gems in that. So I appreciate you.
For sure, man. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. 7-9. That's what we here for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, guys, this was a long one. I didn't think it was gonna be this long. But hopefully you got something out this video, man.
Yes, sir.
My guy always coming through with the wisdom, man. I be thinking I got wisdom. This man got wisdom, bro.
Hey, we brothers for a reason.
For sure, man.
From middle school.
Exactly. So I appreciate you guys for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I see y'all guys on the next one, man. Peace.
Peace.